Hey folks, Paul Grun here. Are you concerned about your weight? Considering that 70% of Americans are overweight and a significant number of those are, sorry to say, obese, it's a significant problem for a lot of people. Now, I've gone through various weight loss changes and I'd like to describe those. And part of that, really, any sort of beginning of a weight loss change is a mental change, a mental reset, which I went through this last weekend at a company convention and called Awakening, and I certainly felt like I went through a major mental reset. And part of that reset is changing what I'll be doing work wise, activity wise, and the way I look, and I want to lose additional weight. So, as far as image, this is probably the last image you'll see of me looking like this. I wanted to go. I want to get a haircut and clean shaven because my whole career has been in engineering, so naturally looked rather conservative, shorter hair, and often clean shaven. But at times I've let my hair grow long, had beard, mustache, goatee, all sorts of things. But all that changed a year and a half ago when COVID started and I was furloughed. And at the end of the year, retired, and this year joined a band. So I basically went through a COVID image of what's the point of a haircut or anything else. So I was just having fun letting things go long. My hair's been long in the past, but never like this. Talked about a haircut with the wife, and when I got into some details about this, I was mentioning I'm going to get a crew cut. She wasn't happy with that, obviously. And I was like, okay, well, how about a little longer than that where I would gel it and comb it straight back or brush it back? And she really didn't much care for that either. So it's like, okay, fine. I'll go to our stylist, who she's used for years and I've used a few times, and I'll do that. Now, our stylist isn't open on Monday, so I'll call her tomorrow and see when she can fit me in. And I'll take before and after photos of that so everybody else can see. Admittedly, it has been sort of fun letting things get shaggy. Occasionally, I would go out, and I'm surprised how many comments I got. And people have actually wanted their photo taken with me. They're telling me, oh, you look just like Sam Elliott. Okay, fine, I played along. But that's all going to change. Now, getting to the weight loss issue, past and present and future. I'm 6 foot. When I was in high school, I weighed 165, 32-inch waist, and was certainly lean and fit. Was on the swim team one year and looked the part. And after getting married and having children, my waist went from 32 to 34 to 36. And when 36 waist got tight, around that point, I remember my kids being young, and they looked at me without my shirt, and they said, Dad, you've got man boobs. Oh, Lord. So it's like, oh, something's got to change. And I was not willing to get a new wardrobe. It's like 36, that's it. I'm done. Time to lose weight. So as you can see, I'm an avid reader. I read the manual of anything before I use it. And before I'm going to go on a diet, I have to read about diet. So I got a book about the Atkins diet. Really good and really enjoyed that. Eating well. It's just what you don't eat, sugars and carbs, naturally, and enjoyed 3 egg omelets with meat and veggies, and I ate 3 meals a day, and I lost weight. So the 36s became comfortable, and I was never over 200. I probably had to be in the low, maybe mid 190s. I don't remember what my weight was way back then. But I eventually got down to a stable 183. I do remember that. And I was satisfied with that for 2 decades. And I got into avid golf, and I remember seeing a picture of me in golf attire, and I had a little bit of a belly pooch. And after a while, it's like, I don't like that. So I wasn't satisfied at 183. Time to lose more weight. So I had read about intermittent fasting, but didn't know much about it. So, got to buy books. So there's one book, I have loaned it out so I don't have it here, but The Complete Guide to Fasting by Dr. Jason Fung. Really good, interesting book. And another book by Dr. Stephen Gundry, The Plant Paradox. I've got that on my Kindle, so I can't show it to anybody. It's not so much what you eat as what you don't eat, and that really helped you understand why our culture has gotten so obese. Because our food industry has completely changed the way they raise chicken, pigs, cows, everything else, and we fatten them up early. And he has this one phrase: it's not what you eat, it's what you are what you ate. And when they fatten them up and we eat that, it fattens us up, plus all the reliance on fast food and soft drinks and everything else, but that's another story. So I went through that program, intermittent fasting, basically avoiding breakfast, occasionally avoiding lunch as well. For a brief period, couple of days, I went without any food, and probably over around a 6-month period, I went down to 160, pretty stable. Occasionally less than that, got down to 155, and still looked in the mirror. It's like, not quite even happy at 155. Now, I'm an inch shorter, so I'm 5'11". I don't have the body mass, the muscle mass that I did when I was a teenager, obviously. So my goal is to lose another 10 pounds to get to 150. Now, how am I going to do that? Well, at the company convention this last weekend, we released 4 completely new and varied product lines, one of them being a complete weight loss family of products. I'll be starting with the Cleanse and Detox, and there's protein shake and metabolism issues and pills and mixes and energy stuff, and I'm really looking forward to this. I'll do videos about these products one at a time and what's been my experience with them. Really looking forward to the protein shake and the cleanse. Not that one looks forward to losing your 5 to 20 pounds of toxic waste inside. So that'll be interesting, and I'll keep everybody posted along with other videos of various other topics. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.